Hello guys, I hope you're all doing really well. Welcome back to a new favourites video. It is January and I've accumulated a few pieces since the last time I did a favourites video, which I think may have been my sort of roundup of 2015, so I really hope you enjoyed that. That was a lot of products. I think there were 40 products. So if you've not seen that already and seen what I loved for all of 2015 combined, then go have a look at that. I'll leave a link down below. But otherwise, let's get into what I loved for this previous month. And just to mix things up a little bit, let's start with fashion this time. I might as well first of all start with this, which is a black chunky knit top. Where is this from? I think this might be from Missguided. I mean, the cool thing about Missguided is that they do some really on-trend, wearable, fashionable pieces, regardless of whether they're high-end luxury, whether they're low-end or mid-high street. My god, it's so windy! Yeah, and I just wanted something really cozy and easy to wear. So it's just a lovely black chunky knit. I'll leave a link down below. Equally, in fact, this is from Missguided too. This dress, I've worn this a few times in my Snapchat. If you don't follow me already, it's just Inthefrow. It falls about in between your knee and sort of hip area, so it's not really short. Like, you can easily get away with this for most occasions. But there's something really flattering about it. It's got a belt that goes around the middle, so it really cinches you in nicely. The shirt detail with the buttons is really quite flattering. The pocket areas and some of the details are quite military-esque. I don't know, it's got a really... and the colour as well. When I've got a tan, you've kind of got your legs out and all shaved and pretty and nice. This is really lovely. And in fact, with that, I really love wearing it with these shoes, which was such a good investment piece. When I bought them, I mean, I'm a massive fan of Gianvito Rossi, as you probably know, but I saw these and I thought, these shoes are going to go with everything I own, and I was so right. They're just the easy black suede court shoes with a pointed toe, as I always love. I love the really pointed toe. I just think they look really sexy and sophisticated. They're not incredibly high, so they're very easy to walk in, and if you're into heels and you like walking in heels, then you'll be absolutely fine in these. But they're not too high, but they're just a very classy, classic, timeless pair of heels. So I've been finding that these with that Missguided dress just seem to look quite cute. I just paired it with silver jewellery and a black bag, and away I went. The next piece you'll have seen in my ASOS haul, but I'm so obsessed with it. It's just the plain grey marble body, but these bodies are just so easy to wear with absolutely everything in my wardrobe. So whether it's leather trousers, whether it's a pair of like Hudson jeans that I've been loving recently. This goes down to poppers in the body, but it's just very flattering. If you're quite svelte and quite slim, it's definitely a very flattering style. And it's just so affordable. I think it's like £18 and I've been wearing it so often. I mean, sorry to all my friends and everyone else that's seen me in this, because I've literally not taken it off. But it's just one of those basic pieces that goes with everything in your wardrobe. The final piece of clothing is actually a jacket from Marsh. It's just this one in black. And if you follow my Instagram, again at Inthefrow, you'll have seen this on so many pictures of me and on my blog. It's all over my blog at the moment. In fact, this is also in sale. It's like, I got this half price, and I'm pretty sure they still have like all sizes left. It's just one of those coats, again, that goes with everything that you want to wear, whether it's casual or not casual, but it will make it look a little bit more formal, a little bit more sophisticated, pulled together. It looks like you've made more of an effort and you're a little bit more kind of fashion aware, I guess. I think there's something really slick about black coats, especially when they button up and they're woolen, they just look warm, and I don't know, I really love this style. So this I have not taken off. I absolutely adore it. I'm going to Paris again tomorrow, and I'm sure I'll be travelling in this again, because it's just a really great wearable piece. So I thought I'd mention it just in case you guys can still get it in sale. The next thing I'm in love with is my brand new iPhone. I've gone for the iPhone 6S Plus in the rose gold. God, that was just hard to say with braces on. The 6S Plus, yeah, in the rose gold. The only things different to the iPhone 6 standard size, obviously larger screen. It's quite good for watching YouTube videos like this. It looks pretty because it's rose gold, but I mean, that's a very aesthetic thing. But otherwise, I guess the camera's a little bit better. The battery life's a little bit better, but I must say the sound quality is not better. I feel like the sound quality of the iPhone 6 is better than this. But either way, I'm so in love with it right now, and I've got some pretty peonies in the background. It's I'm very cliche blogger doing this, but I just wanted something really bright and pretty, so I went for peonies, which are my favourite flower. Anyway, moving on to beauty. So let's start with this from Gleam. This is the Meteorites Oxygen Care Moisturiser and Radiance Booster, which you can use underneath your foundation as a moisturiser and also as kind of a radiance serum almost. It's creamy, and it also has, when you look at it under the light, it's almost got a duochrome pink. Oh, it's so pretty. It almost goes like a little baby pink. I don't know if you can see that. But it does have a feeling of cream, a creamy serum. And when you rub it into the skin, I mean, you'll probably see this soon. I've got it coming up in a few tutorials. Actually, I filmed a few tutorials already, and I've used this bad boy. So you'll see it on my skin under the lights, and you'll see just how much it adds so much luminosity into the skin. It's not a primer, so if you do love primers, I'd also put primer over this and any foundation. But as a luminous radiance base and a moisturiser, this is so stunning. I'm totally in love with it. It also smells absolutely divine. It's got the Guerlain Violet smell. If you know Guerlain well, you'll know it's got a smell that's a bit like Parma Violets, which I personally adore. I love violet, but I've spoken with a lot of the team and it is apparently natural. It's all natural fragrance, so that is pretty good too. Moving onwards, lip products. I think I might have mentioned these in my last favourites, but I'm going to mention again. Dior Lip Glow is totally rocking my world at the moment. It really is such a oh, what have I done to this? Oh, looks like I've ruined it. Oh, it must have been up and I've got to put the lid on. That's annoying. Again, I use this soon in a tutorial or two, and there's just something so brightening. It's really hydrating, really moisturising. It just sort of transforms your lips. It's the kind of thing you can kind of reach in your bag, get it out, put it on your lips, and you know your lips immediately look beautiful, coated in this gorgeous baby pink sheen, and it's just kind of perfecting. So I love that. And then over the top or underneath, I've been adding the Rosewood Lip Liner by Burberry, because it's just that perfect shade of nude. And I've been putting a lot of Instagrams up recently wearing this, and had so many people like, what's on your lips, what are you wearing now? And it's kind of like, this is my new go-to. So I'll add this and then this over the top, or the other way around, depending on how lazy I'm being. Can't seem to find this online anywhere, I'm so sorry, but I honestly think if you go into one of the Burberry boutiques, they'll be able to help you and find this for you, I'm sure. In fact, speaking of Burberry, I also want to include these. I am so in love with these products. They are absolutely stunning. It's the Burberry eye colour creams, and I've got a few shades here that I wanted to mention. I think one of them is one of their limited edition style ones, or one of their sort of newer collection pieces, and this is in number 110 Damson, and it's a stunning eyeshadow cream in a plummy, well, damson shade, I guess. Plummy purple. The colours build up beautifully, like the kind of thing you put in the crease of your eye and just keep building up the colour, and it becomes more and more intense and more beautiful, and it has this sort of glimmer, sheen to it. Beautiful. So that's damson, but I'm also truly right now in love with this, which is Mink number 102. It's one of those shades that you could wear every single day. You can really see, but it's metallic-y, bronzed, that wonderful shade of sort of bronze brown. It's so gorgeous, and again, I've just been sweeping like MAC 217 blending brush through this and just so roughly applying it into the crease of my eye and all over my eye, and it catches the light in all the right places because they're very natural and quite neutral, but really pop when you catch them in the light. Beautiful. And two other things I wanted to mention are my two new favourite foundations. Can't decide between them because I love them both very, very much for different reasons, so I'll go through that. First one is the new Chanel Le Beige. This is a collection of beige toned foundations, as the name would suggest. So they're not really pink toned, they're not really yellow toned, they're just very beige and very natural. I prefer shade 20. When I'm a bit more tanned, I also mix it with shade number 30. Gives me quite a great complexion that way. This reminds me in the consistency of something between Laura Mercier Silk Cream, NARS Sheer Glow, Charlotte Tilbury Magic Foundation, and potentially kind of Armani Luminous Silk. If you can see me apply it, as you can see, it's not runny, but it's quite thick and medium coverage, buildable to a much more sort of heavier coverage. This is certainly not something you'd want to wear if you prefer lightweight foundations. It kind of rests in the middle as one of those fantastic medium coverage foundations that I feel so many people are going to be like so smitten with this soon. I know that I am. The second foundation I want to mention is the Giorgio Armani Maestro Glow, which you'll have seen all over my Instagram and all over my blog, and I'm totally obsessed with it. So this is unlike any other foundation I've tried, and I went to the sort of press talk with the marketing director of Armani and also the creative director at Armani, who were talking through this foundation, which was so interesting because I'd already fallen in love with it by then. So the fact they were talking through it and how it had come to be and what they'd done to make it so creatively amazing was very, very inspiring. Inside here are 5 essential oils mixed with pigment, which is why when you kind of get to it, it'll be sort of settled with pigment and then oil. So you've got to give it a really good shake, mix the two together. In comparison to Chanel, you'll put it on and it drips, like it's much more liquidy. It'll sort of drip everywhere. It's got more of an oily consistency, but when you add it onto the skin, the oils and the pigment just gleam like the sun. It just looks like sunbeams are hitting you, without being like disco ball. Obviously it's not crazy, but it's just absolutely beautiful and natural. It's ultra dewy glow. And the idea then is that the essential oils over the day will evaporate off of the skin to leave the pigment sort of set into the skin and making your complexion look absolutely perfect. And I can honestly vouch for it. I'm so in love with this, I can't even tell you. I mean, it's a very creative and it's a very clever foundation, but the makeup artist totally said no, it's for all skin types. It isn't just for dry skin or normal skin. Anyone with oily skin can also use this, so don't back away from the fact that it is more oils. So smitten with this, totally in love with it. I can't vouch for it anymore. But that is everything, I think. There aren't many other pieces that I was like totally in love with this month. I feel like these pieces I've mentioned I loved, so this is definitely a reflection of the things that I used the most, coveted the most, so hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give the video a like, that's always amazing, and subscribe so you can come back for the next video. I post every Wednesday and Sundays, and if that's the case, then I will see you there. Bye! Mwah.